So what happens if you've been told that your PSA levels are very high? Relax, don't panic. That's why I'm making this video for you. So PSA is prostate-specific antigen. It's a secretion that is produced by the prostate gland, which helps to thin the semen to aid the movement of sperm cells. PSA is produced by both healthy prostate cells and prostate cancer cells. The accepted normal PSA levels is 0 to 4 nanograms per deciliter. So the problem with PSA levels is that it cannot be used as a definitive diagnostic measurement for prostate cancer, because you can have high levels and not have prostate cancer, and you can also have very low levels and have prostate cancer. If you have high PSA, before you submit yourself for a biopsy, I advise you order for a free PSA test. A free PSA test is different from the normal PSA test. In the blood, most of the PSA is attached to proteins, but a small amount is not attached, and it's called free PSA. When the percentage of free PSA is high, it means that the risk of prostate cancer is low. So on the other hand, if the percentage of free PSA is low, it indicates a high risk of prostate cancer. So for example, if you're a man between 50 to 64 years old and you go for the free PSA test, if the result comes out as between 0 to 10%, it means that you have about 56% risk of having prostate cancer, which is really high. But on the other hand, if you do the free PSA test and your result comes out like 25% and above, it means that your risk is about 5%. Your risk of having prostate cancer is actually very low. So if your PSA levels are rising and you are really worried, I'm going to show you what you can quickly do to arrest the situation. Before then, you need to know that there are certain factors that have nothing to do with cancer that can actually increase your PSA levels. Number one is aging. Aging leads to natural increase in PSA levels, and that's the reason why some doctors don't order PSA test for any man above 70 years. Number two is prostatitis. Prostatitis is inflammation of the prostate gland. It's caused by a bacterial infection, and this can cause your PSA levels to increase. Certain medications like statins that are used to lower cholesterol levels can also increase your PSA levels, together with also aspirin. Aspirin also has the same effect. Another thing that can increase your PSA levels is if you are overweight, you're obese, it can actually make your PSA levels to increase. Also, if you exercise a lot, your PSA levels can also increase. There are certain anabolic hormones that are major drivers of enlarged prostates, and these are also responsible for the elevation of your PSA level. The hormones are estrogen, cortisol, insulin, and prolactin. So to lower your high PSA levels, the first products to consider is IP6 inositol. It is a phytochemical found in fiber-rich foods. Research shows that it suppresses growth and progression of prostate cancer in humans. It can actually be used for preventative purposes and also included in treatment protocol. The great thing about IP6 is that it's not specific for prostate alone. It can also be used by diabetics to improve insulin resistance, among so many other uses. Next on the list is graviola, also known as soursop. Phytochemical studies have identified certain acetogenins, which are the active constituents in graviola, and found that they help to shrink enlarged prostate and mop up cancerous cells within the prostate. With continuous use of graviola, also known as soursop, the PSA levels eventually begins to drop. Other phytochemicals that have been seriously researched and found to help bring down high PSA levels are EGCG, that is an extract found in green tea, curcumin found in turmeric. We also have pomegranate seeds and broccoli. If you discover that your PSA levels are rising, it's very important that you consider the phytochemicals that have been discussed in this video, and also watch your diet carefully to make sure that you are making healthy choices. Also increase your vitamin D levels, because low levels of vitamin D has been linked to a lot of cancer. For more health tips, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching.